Hello, friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel, Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. After gaining a split in the Bronx, the Minnesota Twins return home to the Metrodome as they try to slay the beasts of the East, the New York Yankees, and push the Bombers to the brink of elimination here in year 4. The Twins' end-of-season push, 25-3 down the stretch, has been spoken about excessively, but with good reason, as they entered the postseason as the hottest team in baseball. Now they look to join the Cubs and Dodgers as underdogs in control of their respective division series matchups. The vaunted Yankees offense has scored only 4 runs in the first 2 games, but the hitter-friendly Metrodome could serve as the perfect place for Gehrig, Judge, and company to break out. Chesbro and Blyleven on the hill. Yankees and Twins live now for Game 3. Appreciate you tuning in as always. Nathaniel, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. Thanks for checking in as we get things underway on the hill for Minnesota, Bert Blyleven. It's been an up-and-down season for Bert. 11-11, a 3.76 earned run average. Certainly solid, but certainly unspectacular. Blyleven capable of big things. Twins will hope for it here as he starts off facing Derek Jeter. Jeter batting .375, 3 for 8 through the first 2 games. Breaking ball there, misses outside, and we're underway in the Bronx. I'm sorry, in the Metrodome. That's all right. Don't mind me. And Jeter and the Yankees, Bronx in the mind. No turf in the Bronx. Curveball swung on and missed. It's 1-1. Blyleven deals fastball, misses up high. 2-1 the count. Blyleven deals high fastball. Jeter lifts it down the left field line. Manush drifts into foul territory. He'll have time. Puts it away for the first out of the ball game. Yankees lineup: Jeter, Williams, and Gehrig. Judge, Maris, and Gordon. Keller, Yogi Berra gets his first start of the series, the rookie catcher for the Yankees. Bats 8th, and Gil McDougal bats in the 9-hole, rounding out the order. Here's Bernie Williams. Bernie's 2 for 8 so far in the series. Takes a curve ball from Blyleven. That is his best pitch. It's in for a called strike. I'm sorry to hear you're not feeling great, Nathaniel, but appreciate you tuning in. Hopefully, we'll give you a good ball game here. Well, chicken soup and ginger ale and all that jazz. And some playoff baseball. 0-2 the count. Blyleven deals. Williams grounds it to second, right at Knobloch. Throw to first, and there's 2 away. So that'll bring up the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. Gehrig 3 for 7 in the series. He's got a pair of solo homers. Blyleven deals. Curveball misses down and away. Another spectacular season for Gehrig, who is the reigning American League Most Valuable Player. He will be in contention for that honor again here in year 4. Of the award contest, the American League Most Valuable Player probably stands to be the tightest race. Chopped there to third. Buddy Meyer gets the start at third today for the Twins. He throws across and the side is retired. Good start for Blyleven. We head to the bottom of the first. Yankees nothing. Twins coming up. Jack Chesbro gets the start for New York. 16-7, a 3.61 earned run average for Chesbro. He made 33 starts during the regular season. He will take the hill here against Chuck Knobloch. Nobby 286 so far in the playoffs. 3 for 7 in the series. Rocks, fires. Knobloch swings at the first pitch and fouls it off. Oh, well, I appreciate that, Nathaniel. Thank you very much. Yeah, I try to, I don't even know. It's funny. I was just talking with Jamie Marshall, who does the terrific Sports Games Journal, and I'll be doing a thing in the next issue of that magazine. And one of the things we were talking about was my broadcasting style and stuff like that. And I guess I don't really think about it. I just kind of do what I do. But I appreciate a comment like that. Thank you very much. I try to take it seriously without taking it seriously, if that makes sense. There you see the league's leading hitter, batting champion Lenny Dykstra, waits on deck. 3-1 pitch from Chesbro. Fly ball to center. Ernie is underneath it, puts it away for out number 1.
Batting second.
Your Twins lineup: Knobloch, Dykstra, and Mauer. Drew, Minush, and Carew. Herbeck, Meyer, and Smalling. Twins only batting .227 so far in these first couple of games of the series as Dykstra steps in. The Twins do not have a lot of power. They need to string together hits to have success. Dykstra was the best in baseball at that this year. Always the best in the American. 0-1 the count. Chesbro delivers. Dykstra tries to offer out a bunt. That pitch was well out of the zone. Dykstra regretted that one as soon as he offered that, and he's now in a hole 0-2. Speaking of Jamie, there he is. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, the each pitch thing. And I sent you the last bit of stuff I needed to send you, Jamie, unless you have any follow-up stuff. But I sent you the last bit earlier on today. Yeah, that's one pitch mode. I just don't get it. I don't. It takes so much away from the game, from what makes baseball great. You know, I said that, you know, the pitcher-batter confrontation is the best confrontation in sports. And to boil that down to one pitch is just such a waste to me. So Dykstra goes down there. Great pitch from Chesbro. 2 away. Here's Joe Mauer. Twins have the last 2 American League batting champions in Mauer and Dykstra. Chopper there to short. Nice play by Jeter. Mauer is thrown out, and the side is retired. So Blyleven and Chesbro both with clean opening innings. We'll get to the second here at the Metrodome. Yankees and Twins. Game 3, scoreless. So here's Aaron Judge. Judge 3 for 7 in the series. Another terrific season for Judge. He, Gehrig, and Maris is formidable a heart of the order as there is in the FSBL. First pitch from Blyleven misses down low. Curveball is in for a call strike. It's 1-1. Small ball exactly in that. Yep, that's what this Twins squad plays. They could certainly use a bit more thump, but I mean, at the end of the day, Gehrig, I'm all right. Gonna need some late night coffee here. Herbeck is really their biggest power hitter, and he's not a massive power hitter by any stretch. Good breaking ball there from Blyleven. Judge swings and misses, and there's 1 away. Blyleven, if he can locate that fastball, that sets things up, because his curveball is terrific. He's got a couple of different versions of it. And it is a dandy of a pitch. Here's Roger Maris. Maris hits that first pitch fastball hard, but foul. Blyleven gets the sign from Mauer. Curveball misses away. It's 1-1. 46 homers, a breakout campaign for Roger Maris here in year 4. Yankees put 3 guys in the 40-homer range. That part of the order. Curveball misses down and in, 2-2. And a curveball away, and that one gets him. That one didn't look like it had a heck of a lot of movement to it, but back-to-back strikeouts for Blyleven. He gets Judge and Maris to open up inning number 2. That ball didn't really break like a typical Blyleven curveball. Here's Joe Gordon. First pitch fastball right down the middle. Gordon swings and misses. Now, doesn't the batter have a split second to tell what pitch is coming and if they should swing? Yeah, I mean, it's hitting a baseball is hard, man. On ball, Blyleven breaks that pitch out occasionally, and it gets in there for a called strike. 0-2. Breaking ball, high fly ball. That's carrying pretty well to center, but it'll stay in the yard. Dykstra drifts into the gap and makes the play to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down in the top of the second. We head to the bottom half. Drew, Manush, and Carew. 2 up for Minnesota. We're scoreless here at the Metrodome. Here's J.D. Drew. Drew's still looking for his first hit of the series. As our good friend Dwayne March checks in. How are you, Dwayne? Good to see you, my friend. Hope all is well with you here. Just underway fairly recently down here in the bottom of the second. Spitball there from Chesbro. Chesbro basically a fastball, spitball pitcher. Obviously, spitball not in the game. So for pitchers who threw spitballs, I will give them some variations, combinations of knuckle curve, screwball, and splitter, just to kind of try to replicate spitball as best as we possibly can, given the limitations. 1-1. Fastball is in for a called strike. Chesbro looks in. Ferris sets up away. And another spitball there, down and away. Drew goes down. Second strikeout for Chesbro, and there's one away here in the bottom of the second.
The left fielder, number 13.
So that'll bring up Heine Manush. Manush and Carew, a pair of rookies, certainly helped out this Twin squad here in year 4. Rounded down to first. Gehrig has it. He'll take it to the bag himself for a quick out number 2.
The first baseman, number 29.
So here's Carew. Carew 3 for 8 in the series. Rocks, fires, fastball misses down low. No the count. Chesbro deals. Carew shoots it the other way, slices it well foul into the seats. Little ALDS souvenir for a happy fan. 1-1 the count. Chesbro delivers. Shot, foul down the left-hand side, and the count goes to 1-2. Chesbro rocks. Fires. Fastball misses inside. Bro looks in again. Delivers. Carew fouls off the high fastball. Two and 2 the count. Fastball misses down and away. And Herbeck waits on deck. Chesbro asking for an explanation where that pitch was. Looked like a pretty clear ball. I'm a little surprised that that's a pitch that Chesbro is barking at. Full count offering here to Carew. High fastball. Carew fouls it off again. Dwayne, I haven't seen one of them in a while. Are you still doing that World Series, playing every World Series in history project? Talk about an ambitious one. Ground ball down to third. McDougald has it. Throws over to first. And the side is retired. So, Neither pitcher has allowed a base runner as of yet. We'll head to the top of the third here at the Metrodome. Game 3 of the ALDS. Keller, Berra, and McDougal due up for the Yanks. Here's Charlie Keller. Keller still looking for his first hit of the series. Both Blyleven and Chesbro have looked sharp here to start. Curveball from Blyleven misses down and in. Fastball swung on and missed. 1-1 the count. Fastball misses outside. If you are listening, first of all, most importantly, thank you. Be sure to give Wayne's channel a like and a follow. And this terrific APBA broadcast with the pre and post. 1961, I think, is the cutoff. All-time rosters in that game. Breaking ball in for a called strike. Full count as Blyleven works to Keller. All right, it's still good. It's going on. We're good. Like I said, that's an ambitious project. That's a hard one to keep up with, to do something like that. Especially if you get up some other projects, like you got the bat stuff that kind of has your interest. Keeping up with those keeping that World Series stuff rolling is a tough one. Keller goes down looking, and here is Yogi Berra. Again, if you're new to the project, and you're new to the show, it's kind of a partial retired numbers glitch. It doesn't affect everybody, but a lot of guys, if their uniform number is retired by a franchise, you cannot assign that number to anybody. So that's why you see Yogi Berra wearing 88 instead of 8, even though lots of other guys were able to wear their proper uniform number. 1-1 the count. Berra grounds it to second. Knobloch has it. Throws to first, and there's 2 away.
Batting up, the third baseman, number 12.
Joe McDougal steps in. McDougal bagged 200 in the series. 11. Fastball misses up and away. Oh, I said that was a palm ball, actually. The action told me that it didn't seem like a palm ball. That one got away from Bird a little bit. Fastball misses away. It's 2-0. Blyleven hasn't allowed a base runner yet. Don't want to get the 9-man on. Jeter on deck. Now he's a ball away from doing just that. Fastball misses down low. Blyleven rocks, fires that one right down the middle. Google takes it for strike 1. Google yanks that fastball hard but foul, and now the count is full. So Blyleven fell behind 3-0. He's worked his way back now. Full count here to McDougal. 3-2 pitch. Curveball misses down low for ball 4, and we've got the first base runner of the ball game. It's a 2-out walk to Gil McDougal, and that'll bring up Derek Jeter. Jeter flew out his first time up. A foul fly tracked down by Heine Minuch. Curveball there from Blyleven is in for a called strike. Jeter played every game this season for the Yankees. Pickoff throw to first. McDougal gets back in safely. Oh, and 1 the count. Jeter tries to hold up. They say he went there. And the count goes to 0-2. Blyleven deals. Third ball misses down low. Doing the pre-beard Blyleven. Early career Bert. At the moment. 1-2 the count. Jeter lines this one to Knobloch, makes the play, and the side is retired. So Blyleven works around the 2-out walk to McDougal, and the side is retired. We head to the bottom of the third at the Metrodome. Hrbek, Meyer, and Smalley due up for Minnesota in a scoreless Game 3 of the American League Division Series. So here is Big Kent Hrbek. Hrbek, the designated hitter in this one. Twins a very lefty-loaded lineup against Chesbro. They tend to be lefty-heavy anyway. It is lefties pretty much from 2 to 7 in this lineup. Fastball misses outside. One 1-0 pitch from Chesbro to Hrbek. High fly ball to right, but Hrbek got under that. Judge was under the ball and puts it away for out number 1.
Batting eighth, the third baseman, Buddy Meyer.
So that'll bring up Buddy Meyer. Meyer had a really nice season. He hit like 287. Did a very nice job, and Meyer gets the start here at third in Game 3. Spitball misses down low. Nathaniel asks, is Killebrew in this lineup yet? No, sir. Killebrew has not. And man, this, and it's funny. There is, we'll get this play anyway, bunt up the third baseline. Meyer tries to bunt his way on, but played nicely by McDougal, who throws him out. And there's 2 away. I mean, so obviously the way that I do this, with a lot of guys not being in the league, you can say for a lot of teams, there's like one of their star guys who they're missing who would be a real fit for exactly what their need is. I don't know if there is a bigger fit for any franchise of guys who they don't have right now, particularly offensively, than Killebrew would be for this Twins squad, because they really just do not have much power. Gil McDougal flashing the leather again. 2 terrific plays by McDougal defensively here in the third, and down go the Twins. 3 innings, no hits, either side. Pitcher's duel shaping up here at the Metrodome as we head to the 4th. Here's Bernie Williams. Williams grounded out his first time up. Bird ball. Misses inside. Foul ball from Blyleven is in there for a called strike. We grounded to short. Smalley on the move throws out Williams, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, number 4.
We got the makings of a pitcher's duel here at the Metrodome. Of course, here in the Metrodome, that can change very, very quickly. Here's Gehrig. Gehrig grounded out his first time up. Curveball is in for a called strike. Blyleven deals. Fastball misses outside. 1-1 the count. Fastball there. Called strike. It's 1-2. Blyleven working quickly on the hill here. In a nice rhythm right now, trying to keep that going. Gehrig hits that ball hard and far, but foul. Blyleven delivers. Fastball is fouled straight back. Yes, Dwayne, absolutely. Blyleven was known for giving up the long ball. There's a high fly ball in the center. He might have just given one up here, but it's going to be just shy of the mark. Dykstra on the edge of the warning track puts it away for out number 2. So Gehrig hit that ball hard, but to the deepest part of the yard. 2 away. Here's Judge. I think that's true of a lot of guys who were heavy curveball pitchers. Curveball gets away from you, and it just kind of ends up sitting in there on a tee. I feel like heavy curveball pitchers tend to be a bit more prone to the long ball. Fastball misses outside. It's 2-0. Ground ball to short, right at Smalley. Gobbles it up, throws over to first, and the side is retired. So Blyleven continues to roll. Chesbro will try to continue matching him. We head to the bottom of the fourth, Game 3 of the American League Division Series. We're scoreless. So Jack Chesbro takes the hill here in the fourth, knowing he's got a tough act to match. Blyleven looked very, very sharp for Minnesota. We said it's been an up and down season for Blyleven, not his best year. Not terrible by any means. 11-11, 3.76. I'll block first pitch swing. Fouls it down the left side. I'll block 2 for 5 with a double and an RBI in Game 2. Yankees took the series opener. Twins got level. In Game 2, got out of the Bronx with the split, which has to be, you think, what the Twins were hoping for there. I'll block on the 0-2 pitch, grounds it to short. Jeter has it. Throws to first, there's one away. So that'll bring up Dykstra. Dykstra struck out his first time. And Dykstra acquired back in year 1 from the Mets. Trade that sent Shane Mack and George Mogridge to New York. Fly ball to center. Coming on is Bernie. He puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away here in the bottom of the fourth. We haven't really seen many balls even hit hard, with the exception of Gehrig's warning track shot. Here's Mauer. Mauer grounded out his first time up. 3 for 10. He had a big 2-run double in Game 2. Fastball in for a called strike. 0-1 the count. Chesbro deals. Holds foul. Now it goes to 0-2. Chesbro delivers. High fly ball down the right-hand side. That'll go out of play. Oh, 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. Down goes Mauer. So Chesbro basically telling Blyleven, anything you can do, I can do too. We're through 4. Neither team has a hit as we head to the 5th. Here's Roger Maris. Maris struck out his first time up.
The left fielder, number 9.
Lower-scoring game certainly favors the Twins. They simply do not have the thunder that the Yankees do. Good palm ball there. Maris swings over the top of it. It's 1-1. High fly ball to right. Maris gets a good hold of this. Going back on it is Drew. He's at the wall. He leaps. And he makes the catch. Oh, terrific play. J.D. Drew to take an extra base hit away from Roger Maris. Drew, who has not gotten a hit yet in the series, but pulls off a web gem there. Maris retired, 1 away. Here's Joe Gordon. And Gordon hit this one deep to center. Dykstra's back on the track at the wall. Dykstra falls down but makes the play. Oh my goodness, Dykstra almost completely misplayed that ball into an extra base hit, back to back. I don't know if you can call that Dykstra play a web gem. It looks fancy because he kind of muffed it, but he does hold on. Look at this. Lenny taken all the way back. He gets spun around a little bit and then kind of tries to set himself. He said he thinks he's going to catch it there, and the ball still had some carry to it. Lenny goes back, backs into the wall, takes a tumble, but reels it in. So 2 outs now. The Yankees still do not have a hit, but something to be mindful of. That is now 3 warning track shots the Yankees have hit over the last inning and change. That could be a sign the Yankees are starting to kind of time and read Blyleven a bit. We'll see what proceeds from here. Blyleven ahead of Keller, 0-2. Breaking ball, line shot in the gap, throws right center. Dykstra will play it on the hop, and now the Yankees have their first hit. Keller singles into right center. And the Yanks have the first hit of game number 3. Todd B., how are you? Hope Penny didn't swallow his jaw on that play. Here's Yogi Berra. Berra's 0 for 1. I remember back in the Mets-Pirates rivalry in the 80s, back when the Pirates were still at Three Rivers, and Andy Van Slyke talking about playing center field against the Mets when Dykstra was playing there, and it was at Three Rivers in particular on the turf. And he was like, you play out there after Lenny, and it's like the La Brea Tar Pits. Because he'd spit his wad and chew out there all over the turf, and the turf was 120 degrees in the middle of summer, and it would just melt and just be this just disgusting mess out there. Van Slyke said he doesn't think he ever dove during a game at Three Rivers against the Mets because he didn't want to get Lenny's chew all over him. Like golfing on a course of geese, yes, very much so. 1-2 the count as Blyleven works to Berra, gets him with the palm ball, and down goes Berra. So the Yanks get their first hit, get the first hit of the ball game. We are midway through game 3. Chesbro and Blyleven looking stellar. We're still scoreless. So here is Drew, who robbed Maris on a sensational play to open up the top of the 5th. Now steps in. He struck out his first time up. Drew is 0 for 9 in the series. Chesbro delivers. Spitball misses down low. Fastball there, misses up high. It's 2-0. That fastball at the knees for a called strike. Drew, of course, acquired last offseason from the Cardinals. Spitball there, misses outside. It's 3-1. Heine Manush waits on deck. Spitball there, swung on and missed. Full count as Chesbro works to Drew. Misses outside for ball 4, so Drew finally reaches base. Chesbro wishes a leadoff walk in the bottom of the 5th, and here's Heine Manush, the rookie 0 for 9 in the series. Trying to get off the schneid a bit. Fastball from Chesbro on the outside corner for strike 1. Pitch. That ball is ripped. Manush, deep drive to right field. It is off the wall. Off the baggie. Runner comes around third. It's going to be an RBI double for Heine Manush. J.D. Drew comes around to score, and the Twins have taken a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the 5th inning of game number 3. Manush all over that one. That was a rocket. So Manush now on second. The Twins with a 1-0 lead. And here's Rod Carew.
The batter, number 29.
Fastball misses up and away. Drew rounded out his first time up. Fastball misses low. Drew had a pair of hits in game 2. Puts this one down to first. Gehrig has it. It'll take it to the bag himself. Manush moves over to third, and there's one away.
Now batting. Number
Basically serves the same role as a sacrifice with him. One down, and that will bring up Ken Verbeck. Verbeck flew out his first time up. Bobby says they really got the Carew stance right. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. I still feel like I need to tweak Carew's face a little bit. He's a fairly unique-looking guy, and I'm in the vicinity. I'm close enough that it's okay, but I can probably make him look a little bit better than he does. Him and Jackie Robinson, I got to put a little more effort into getting Jackie to look right too. 2-0 the count here as Chesbro works to Herbeck. Hold foul. I certainly don't consider myself a good pacemaker. I am an adequate pacemaker. Tapped out in front of the plate. Runner's going to come home. Chesbro's only play is the first. So Manush comes home to score. Berra waited on the plate just in case Chesbro could get to that ball quickly enough. But by the time Chesbro got to it, Manush was already almost home. Smart play there by Chesbro to go to first. We're going to break out that replay feature one more time here. And you see Manush at third. Herbeck chops it right in front of the plate, and Manush took off right away. So by the time Chesbro gets this, I mean, if Berra leaves there, they know there's no play at the plate. So Berra waited, hoped that Chesbro could get there quickly enough. I mean, he could have tried to underhand flip there, but I don't think there's any way that he gets Manush there. So I think that's the smart play by Chesbro. Obviously, if you're the Yankees, you're not looking to give up the run there. But you also don't want to have the run score anyway and have a runner on first and only one out. Fastball from Chesbro to Buddy Meyer is in for a called strike. Spitball down in the dirt. Meyer swings and misses. That was a tough luck run allowed there by Chesbro. Pulled Herbeck badly. Still gets the run home. Slash down to third. McDougald has it. And the side is retired. But the Twins strike for two in the bottom of the fifth. We head top of six, American League Division Series, Game 3. The series tied at a game apiece. The Twins hold a 2-0 lead here in Game 3. So here's Gil McDougald to lead off the top of the sixth. McDougald walked his first time. Curveball from Blyleven. Ooh, that certainly looked like a strike. Blyleven doesn't get the call. Metrodome crowd letting the home plate umpire hear it. Good curveball there for a called strike. It's 1-1. Yankees scored the most runs in the American League. They have scored 4 runs in 23 innings in this series. Dougal ground ball to second right at Knobloch. Throws to first, and there's one away.
Now batting. Shortstop. Gehrig. Jeter.
So here's Jeter. Jeter is 0 for 2. Blyleven fields. Jeter fouls it off. Oh, 1 pitch. Ground ball. In the hole on the right side, but Knobloch gets there, throws Jeter out, and there's 2 away. So Blyleven thought that Blyleven might be on the verge of getting touched up. Again, he gave up those 3 long fly balls. Span of 4 hitters. It seems to kind of have regrouped himself here in the top of the sixth, 2 away. Here's Bernie. Bernie's 0 for 2. And as I say that, Williams cranks one out to right. Drew going back. He's going to have to play it off the bag. Williams around first. Drew plays it well. But Williams pulls in a second with a 2-out double. And the Yankees have a runner in scoring position. Bernie jumped all over that one. Drew played it perfectly. But Williams gets in the second. And now here's Lou Gehrig as the tying run. He's 0 for 2. Fastball misses down and away. Gehrig gets flown out and grounded out. Blyleven deals. Curveball again. Does not get the call. Oh, Bernie Williams in the Hall of Fame. I will respectfully disagree with that. Nice player, but I do not think Bernie is the Hall of Fame. Shot out there in the center. Dykstra's there, puts it away, and Blyleven works around the 2-out double. So Gehrig hit it hard, but right at Lenny. We head to the bottom of the sixth. Smalley, Knobloch, and Dykstra 2 up for the Twins. They lead it 2-0. Chesbro's only thrown 57 pitches through 5. Smalley, ground ball to short. Nice play there. Jeter on the backhand. Sets himself well. Throws the first. And down goes Smalley.
Now back, second baseman, Knobloch.
Here's Knobloch. Knobloch is 0 for 2. He's flown out and grounded out. Fastball is a ball strike. Brew delivers, ground ball up the middle. Diving attempt by Gordon. He can't come up with it, and Knobloch is on with a 1-out single. Right back up the middle. Joe Gordon laid out, did all he could. On the grass, Gordon probably makes that play, but here on the turf, that ball gets through a little bit quicker. So here's Dykstra. He's 0 for 2. Chesbro misses outside for ball 1. Dykstra has struck out and flown out. One-0 pitch. Fastball misses down low. It's 2-0. 332 during the regular season for Lenny Dykstra, best in the American League. Throw over to first. Knobloch dives back in. Knobloch in the top 5 in the American League in stolen bases during the regular season. Chesbro delivers. Good spitball there, and Dykstra swings over the top of it. Chesbro deal. Runner goes. Throw down to second from Berra is on the money, but Knobloch still gets in there for the stolen base. So now, Knobloch is on second, still only 1 out, 3-1 the count as Chesbro works to Dykstra. Fastball misses up high for ball 4. So Lenny and Knobloch speed on the bases for the Twins as they try to build on their lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's Joe Mauer. Mauer is 0 for 2. Todd asks if you can actually put Shaw and Dykstra's facial features. Well, they don't let you do tobacco or any of that kind of stuff. I feel like they used to in the earlier versions of the game, but I might be mistaken about that. That might just be something I'm kind of telling myself in for nostalgia's sake. That ball is flowing out to left. But you can't make, like I could make both of his cheeks blow up and give him that Dizzy Gillespie look. But I couldn't just take like one cheek and make it big. That's just not the way the setup is. Famous trumpeter Lenny Dykstra. Hamilton and Righetti throwing out in the Yankees bullpen. A little surprised at the pair of lefties. Righetti struggled his last time out. What has just been a rough season for Righetti. He was just never able to get it on track. No, I get it, Todd. It'd be cool if they did. But I think with the game having MLB licensing and MLB trying to get players away from that, that's why there's no brawls in the game either. You know, it's MLB saying nope. Spitball misses away. 2-2 the count. Chesbro deals. Drew lines it foul. Down in the dirt, blocked nicely by Berra. Now Chesbro seems to be starting to have it kind of get away from him a little bit. Heine Manush, who had the first big blow of this game, waits on deck. Full count to Drew. 2 outs, 2 on. Fastball in there, called strike 3, and down he goes. So Drew's struggles at the plate continue. Big strikeout from Chesbro to keep this a 2-0 ball game. Twins looking to take a 2-1 series lead and push the Yankees to the brink. As we head to the top of the 7th of Game 3, here's Aaron Judge. Judge is 0 for 2. He has struck out and grounded out. Curveball from Blyleven at the knees for strike 1. Eddie Guardado, the right-hander. Tom Hall, the lefty. Throwing for the Twins, but right now Burt Blyleven seems to be in control. Only at 75 pitches as well. Curveball there, Judge lays off. 1-1 pitch. Fastball misses up high. And Nathaniel says the game ain't over yet. Certainly not. Not with the thunder that the Yankees have. The Yankees can put a crooked number on the board very, very quickly. Two 2-1 pitch from Blyleven. Palm ball misses inside to Judge. It's 3-1. It has been a sensational performance to this point by Burt Blyleven. Fastball misses up high for ball 4. So Aaron Judge draws a leadoff walk here in the top of the 7th. Now here's Maris. Maris is 0 for 2. He has struck out and flown out. Robbed his last time up on a sensational wall-climbing play by J.D. Drew. Fastball, top in the inside corner of the zone. Blyleven's going to get that pitch. If any pitcher worth its salt is going to get that pitch, they're going to be tough to deal with. Can't do much with the pitch in that location. 0-1. Down and in. Maris turns it foul. So now Blyleven ahead of Maris here 0-2. Blyleven deals. Maris, high fly ball to right. Drew going back, and this one he's not going to be able to reach. Off the baggie, Drew gets it in. Maris, that ball had a ton of hang time. Maris gets in the third with a triple. The run comes around to score, and it's 2-1 Twins. Yankees on the board. So Maris, who had Drew climb the wall before and rob him of an extra base hit, puts one about 15 feet higher on the wall. And that ball, like I said, had a ton of hang time. So Maris, not overly fast, pulls into third, and just like that, they're going to take Blyleven out of this game. That is an AI move. That's not me. But Blyleven, who was sensational here tonight, gets what might be a fairly quick hook. And now it's Glenn Perkins. Perkins started the year as the closer, lost his closer's job to Rick Aguilera, pitched much better in a setup role. And now Perkins is going to come on. Two lefties up after him. Okay. That's why Perkins is coming in, even though Gordon's a righty. Fastball from Perkins misses down low. One and 0 the count. The Yankees suddenly have the tying run on third base and nobody out. I don't think there's a need for the Yankees to do a pinch runner here. I could have them do one, but I don't think they want to take Maris's bat out. He's on third with nobody out. You've got to have faith that they'll get him in, that they'll get him in, and you don't want to take Maris's bat out of the lineup. Perkins deals, fastball misses down low. Yeah, I agree with that, Todd. That down and in swing animation is certainly a bit awkward. I don't know if they've changed that over the last few years. Again, this is the show 22, so I mean I'm 3 versions back. But yeah, I would hope that they do, because there's a few of the graphic images. I wish that the play where the guy makes a diving attempt at a ball and doesn't come up with it and knocks it down, I wish they would make that animation a little cleaner and not have the ball roll necessarily as far away from the guy as it does. I feel some of those animations look a little bit awkward. Fastball in there, called strike 3. Perkins fans Gordon. He gets a call at the letters for the first out here in the top of the 7th. Here's Charlie Keller. Now, Keller has not had a great series, although he did have a hit today. I'm wondering if you're the Yankees here. The Yankees do not have a great bench here, particularly from the right-hand side. Horace Clark is just there so that he can fill in at multiple positions if needed. Posada from the right-hand side. Ed Charles. I know it's lefty-righty, but I just don't. I don't think I can convince myself that Ed Charles should pinch hit for Charlie Keller here. Keller has been very good for the Yankees. Posada's 1 for 6 in the series. Posada only hit .238 during the season. I think Keller gets to stay in here, even lefty-lefty. Charlie Keller will get an opportunity to try to bring Maris home with the tying run. Fastball misses inside. Perkins looks in. 1 out, the tying run on third here in the top of the 7th of Game 3. Fastball at the knees. It's a called strike. Deals. Keller fouls it off. So now Perkins is ahead of Keller 1-2. Glenn Perkins with a love of punch out here. Change up down and away. Keller doesn't offer it. Yogi Berra, the rookie, waits on deck. Berra did not have a great rookie season, although his power came on late. Keller skies this one to right. That's going to get the run home. Drew makes the grab. Maris will tag up. The throw will come in, but be cut off, and the Yankees have tied the ball game here in the top of the 7th. Maris with the RBI triple comes home on the sacrifice fly from Charlie Keller, and the Yankees have knotted things at 2. Here's Berra. Berra has struck out and grounded out. Fastball misses outside. Slider on the inside corner. 1-1. And this pulls down. 1-2. Slider misses away. What's funny, Todd says, as long as we're adding things, I want to see a conference image on the mound where the manager can ask the pitcher if he's tired, etc. I mean, they do the mound visit, but you have to call for the mound visit. Like to see. So, like when I start getting involved as Berra gets whiffed on that down and in pitch from Perkins, but the damage is already done. Yankees tie it up on the top of the seventh. Seventh inning stretch time here in Minnesota. Yankees 2, Twins 2, Game 3 of the American League Division Series. Chesbro will stay in. He will start the bottom of the seventh here against Heine Manush. Chesbro has been very solid in this one. Manush does have an RBI double off him. That was Manush's first hit of the series. So like when I take things over, I can if I call for a mound visit, they do that manager conference thing, and it shows the pitcher's confidence and energy and stuff like that. But the AI doesn't show the mound visits, for CPU and stuff like that. What the heck did I come into the screen to do? Oh, I want to set. Yeah, I don't think the Yankees should have two lefties. Hamilton has certainly had a better season than Rigetti. So we're going to sit Rigetti down for the Yankees. Chamberlain was really good during the year. That's why I didn't let John Chamberlain warm up. Let Hamilton warm up here in the seventh. If it gets to the eighth, I might consider sitting Hamilton and having Sparky warm up as the lefty. 1-1 the count. Chesbro deals to Manush. Stiff ball misses down low. It's 2-1. Ground ball down to first. Gehrig takes it to the bag, and there's one away.
Now batting, number 29.
Nathaniel says they haven't changed the mound visit yet. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Here's Carew. Carew's 0 for 2. He has grounded out twice. Yeah, Todd, I could get that. I think my wife gets it because of the broadcasting part of it in the channel and that bit, but yeah, not just sitting and watching the games play out. She probably like, what the hell? But that's all right. They don't have to get it. Lord knows I don't get everything my wife does. She's wonderful. But sometimes the things you don't understand don't need to be understood. 3-0 the count. Chesbro with a fastball there to Carew, and it's 3-1. Chesbro deals. Carew fouls it off. Home run derby. There you go. Carew line shot the third, but right at McDougal for the second out. Funny story regarding a home run derby and my wife. So way back when, this had to be like PS2 or whatever. And I was playing, and my wife decided that she would finally play with me. I goaded her into playing with me. And she played home run. They weren't going to play a regular game as Kent Herbeck steps in here. But she was willing to play home run derby with me. And after like 10 or however many times we played, she finally beat me once in a home run derby, and she retired, and she has never played me again. That's probably 15 years ago. She is the reigning, defending. Herbeck down the third baseline. That's a fair ball in the left. Herbeck takes a big turn at first, but Kent knows his limitations, and he'll hold up there with the 2-out single. So now here's Buddy Meyer. We'll give Meyer doesn't do anything here. I'm actually going to make the change here, I think. Chesbro was thrown very well. But with the man on, I'm kind of inclined. You know, the Yankees bullpen has been pretty solid this year. I think you've gotten a solid start out of Chesbro, who was good but not great during the regular season. Oh, it sat down. It sat Chamberlain down. We're going to sit Gehrig back down. Get Chamberlain back up and throwing, but I think Steve Hamilton is the ball here. So, a terrific start from Jack Chesbro. But the Yankees are going to start to go to their bullpen. They've got some good arms out there, and they're going to ask the bullpen to get them through the rest of this one. Now with the runner on base.
Your attention, please.
Steve Hamilton will come on. Hamilton in the postseason. He got knocked around in the one outing. He was good in the other. Again, inning and two-thirds sample size is not going to derail the fact that Hamilton had a terrific regular season for New York. So now if you're the Twins, do you pinch hit for Buddy Meyer here? Possibly. Meyer's still a decent hitter even against lefties, but Gehrig brings some little bit of thunder for you. Also got Eddie Yost out there. Yost is not a great defender, though. Meyer's just been really good this year. I think they're gonna go Meyer, even though it's lefty. Again, I generally am not crazy about platoon. Meyer loops this one out in the center. Bernie Williams is coming on. He's going to get there. Puts it away. And the side is retired. So good job there out of the bullpen. That certainly didn't take long. The move works. Hamilton gets them through the seventh. We'll head to the top of the eighth here at the Metrodome. We're tied at 2. And Bob Porterfield comes on for the Twins. Porterfield has made one appearance in the postseason. Knocked around a bit. In that outing, here's Gil McDougal. McDougal 0 for 1 with a walk. He's played a very good third base, though. Again, the Yankees bench is not great. Not a really huge pinch hitting option. McDougal rounds out the short there for the first out. They do have Posada on the bench, but other than that, there's not a lot of quality on. And they have Carl Crawford sitting there also. But Crawford did not have a very good year. Crawford's really around to run for somebody if needed. The Yankees team, other than Crawford and Jeter to a degree, does not really have a ton of speed. First pitch fastball is a called strike to Jeter. One away here in the top of the 8th. If you're a Twins fan, we got to the 6th inning. You led game 3 here 2-0, and you started to allow yourself to think maybe the upset was in the cards. Twins can take a 2-1 lead in this series. That would be huge. Yankees win game 3. It starts to feel like maybe the Yankees have righted the ship a bit. Which again is a little bit silly. That would just mean that they've alternated wins, but sometimes perception becomes reality. Popped up in foul ground. Meyer, underneath it, puts it away for the second out. So Glenn Perkins came in relief of Blyleven with what seemed at the time to be a quick hook. The Yankees got it tied. Now they've come to Porterfield. 2 outs, nobody on here in the top of the 8th for Bernie Williams. Bernie is 1 for 3. Fastball misses down and in. 1-0 pitch. Fastball misses up high. 2-0 the count. Thank you all, as always, for tuning in here for a late night live. Trying to do as many of the postseason games live as I can, rather than on Premiere. Sometimes it's just going to be necessity by nature of my work schedule and all. But if I can do them live, I'm going to try to do them live. Fastball misses down and in for ball 4. So that will bring up Gehrig, and they're going to go to Crawford here. And that's an AI move, not mine. And I understand with 2 outs, I'm a little bit after. I probably wouldn't have gone to a pinch runner with 2 outs. I also do not think there is any way that you're letting Porterfield work to Lou Gehrig here. You've got Tom Hall out there. Hall had a great season. I think you're relying on Hall to try to get you through this. Now, Hall is your last lefty. Certainly is a little bit of a factor, but I think at this point, you cannot let Gehrig beat you here. So Hall will come in for the Twins. It's one scoreless appearance in the postseason here in this series. So Tom Hall to work to Lou Gehrig. Crawford is on first. If Gehrig puts the ball in the gap or down the line, Paul Crawford is almost assuredly going to score. Throw over to first. Crawford gets back in it. Gehrig is 0 for 3 on the day. Ball delivers. Fastballs are called strike. He's ahead 0-2. Ball from the set. Delivers. Fastball down and away. Gehrig doesn't. 1-2 the count. Ball delivers. Fastball just misses inside. Ooh, close pitch there. Hall doesn't get it. It's 2-2. Fastball misses down low. 3-2 the count to Gehrig. 2 outs. Crawford will be on the move here. Huge pitch here in game 3. Hall to Gehrig. Gehrig fouls it back. And I thought he fouled it back, and he fouled it off to the side. That was a 3-2 offer. Another throw over. Great camera work with the up-close flag-waving guy. Another cameraman fired. 3-2 pitch. Fastball. Oh, boy. Oh, if you're Tom Hall, I don't know if you can make a better pitch than that. But it misses for ball 4 in the eyes of the home plate umpire. And now you've got lefty-righty Aaron Judge to face Hall. Crawford on second, Gehrig on first. 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. Hall delivers. Fastball, and again that low fastball isn't there. And Tom Hall is visibly, we'll call it displeased. So the FCC doesn't get mad. 1-0 the count. Howard sets up inside. Fastball misses the mark. It's 2-0. Crowd here in Minnesota trying to get Tom Hall through this 8th inning. Todd correctly notes he is being squeezed right now. And that last pitch to Gehrig, that ball 4 to Gehrig, that was a great pitch. 2-0 offering. Slider misses away. 3-0. Joe Mauer trying to get Tom Hall settled. Hall has to face at least one more hitter. And it would be that man, Roger Maris, who looms on deck. Behind Judge 3-0. You don't want to give Judge a cookie here. Fastball misses inside, ball 4. So Hall now comes to deal with Maris with the bases loaded. Roger Maris tripled, brought in the first run. He scored the tying run. Now he's up, 2 outs, bases loaded. Top of the 8th inning, a tie game here in game 3 of a tie series. Hall deals. Good slider there. Maris chases for strike one. Ball back to the set again. Delivers. Fastball is in for a called strike. So now Hall has gotten ahead of Maris 0-2 here. Trying to get out of the jam. 0-2 pitch. Maris fouls it off. Ball from the set again. Delivers. Fastball misses inside. It's 1-2. Ball working quick. Slider misses away. 2-2. Job by Maris to lay off of that one. See what Hall and Mauer can concoct here against Roger Maris. 2-2 pitch. In there, called strike three. Wicked slider from Hall. Maris seemed like he was looking fastball, and Tom Hall leaves the bases loaded. We head to the bottom of the eighth at the Metrodome. Yankees 2, Twins 2 in Game 3. Carl Crawford is now going to stay in the game for Bernie Williams. Out there in center, Steve Hamilton will stay in the game for the Yankees. He only needed one pitch to get through the seventh. You want to see, though, for the Yankees. Oh, my God. The game is obsessed with putting in Righetti. I know Righetti's rated well, but Righetti just had a terrible season. You have to go by stats. He had he's been great. He's been very, very good for 3 years. He had a terrible year this year, and he got lit up in his one appearance. Righetti cannot be your guy. Righetti sits down. Chamberlain back up. And I also think now that you're in the eighth, Stanton was very good, 2-2-7. But I still feel like Sparky Lyle is your guy here. You're going to sit Stanton, warm up Lyle. You've got Lyle and Chamberlain warming up. It's a Game 3. It's a pivotal game in the series. You're not going to your closer right now, but have both of you set up and throwing in the pen. And Hamilton was great this year. There's no reason to take Hamilton out right now. Ground ball weakly hit the second. Gordon has it, throws the first. Down goes Smalley for out number one.
Now back, second baseman.
Managing both teams is tiring, but it is fun. Just trying to think like both would from their perspective. Here's Knobloch. Knobloch is 1 for 3. Twins led this game 2-0 after 6. Jesus Christ. Oh, the AI killing me here with this Yankees bullpen act. Just I'm trying to get it to the best way possible. Yeah. Sit down. Warm up. I could cope with them put Stanton in, but I just don't feel like, given the year that he had, that Righetti is that high on the pecking order for the Yankees right now. And you brought him into a game in this series, and he got smoked. 1-1 the count. Again, if the AI makes a move, I can't undo the move as far as change the pitching. But fly ball, shallow center. Crawford coming on. Puts it away for the second out. And Crawford pinch ran for Bernie Williams. Now has stayed in center. 2 down. Here's Dykstra. Dykstra is 0 for 2. Also walked. First pitch fastball misses down low. Hamilton deals. Dykstra pulls this one into right field. That's going to be a base hit. Judge gets over, cuts it off. Dykstra makes the turn. He's pushing it for 2. Judge's throw is an absolute dart, and down goes Lenny at second. Oh, terrific throw from Aaron Judge. Dykstra tries to get into scoring position. He forced Judge to make the throw, and he did. Judge puts it on the money, and the 8th inning comes to a close. I have no problem with this play from Dykstra's perspective. Like, I know he's not at first yet, but he's Dykstra. He's fast. That's a great play by Judge to cut it off. But this is an absolute dart from Judge, right on the money. Dykstra's trying to get into scoring position, trying to make him make a play. He's got to whirl and throw across his body. I don't have a problem with that, but that is a great play from Aaron Judge. So Hall stays in here in the top of the ninth. What is the Twins? Oh, wait a minute. What does the Twins lineup, or the Yankees lineup, look like? Gordon and then two lefties. All right. Hall wasn't. Hall's the only lefty they've got. Yeah, Cordado's throwing here too. Tom Hall, who walked the tightrope in the eighth, stays in to start the ninth. Again, he's the only lefty in this Twins bullpen. There's two lefties due up after Gordon. Going to the count. Yankees left the bases loaded in the eighth. Curveball there, and Hall gets Joe Gordon for the first out of the ninth. Second strikeout for Hall out of the bullpen. He's had a few really good games so far in this year 4 postseason. This one is right up there. Here's Keller. Keller is 1 for 2. Slider at the knees for strike 1. The only bat on the Yankees bench right now who's really a threat at all is Jorge Posada. Slider there is swung on and missed. Hall is ahead of Keller 0-2. Curveball misses down low. Yes, Todd, I absolutely agree with you on that Dykstra Judge play. No doubt, make him make a play there. If you're not a power hitting offense, you have to try to manufacture something there. 2-2 the count. Keller pulls that one foul. Two and two. Ball rocks. Fires down in the dirt, and it's 3-2. Yogi Berra waits on deck. Keller goes the other way. They had it shifted, and Keller slashes it to left. That's going to be extra bases for Charlie Keller. Manush gets it against the wall, but Keller pulls in at second with a one-out double, and the Yankees have the lead run in scoring position. They played Keller to shift, and he smacked it the other way. All right, so now we got a few things to consider here. Again, Berra did not have a great season. You've got a lefty on the mound here. First of all, again, we're going to once again deal with the Yankees bullpen potential, although if the Yankees take a lead here, the game will bring Chad Green in to close tonight. But as far as the Yankees lineup, Etten, Clark, and Charles, you're not using any of those guys. Keller is a 53 speed-wise. Clark and Charles are both a bit faster than Keller, but not to a huge degree. But I think you're taking any possible step you can. You're going to let Horace Clark, you would never use Horace Clark to pinch hit, so I think you're going to use Clark to run for Keller. And that way you have Charles to play third if you decide to pinch hit for McDougal. Pinch run Clark for Keller. Yes, that's what we're going to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now running
So
at
Clark will run for Keller
number 23.
as the potential lead run. Now, you could leave Barrett in. You could put Posada in. If you're the Twins, probably go for an intentional walk to face McDougal. Bear with me here. I apologize. Like I said, I'm just trying to manage this right from both teams' perspectives here. I mean, the Barrett just did not have a great year. So I think against the lefty, I think you may force. Because from the Yankees' perspective, it's, do you want Posada in for Berra here, or do you want to let Berra take a crack and then have Posada to pinch hit for McDougal? Because if you bring in Posada here, you're probably dealing with an intentional walk situation, which means Posada doesn't get to hit anyway, and then you're still dealing with it. You're still pitching to McDougal there. I think from the Yankees' perspective, you probably call on Posada here and make the Twins put another guy on base. Again, Berra is in his rookie year. He's not at his peak ratings yet, so Berra is going to be great. But right now, Berra did not have a great rookie year, and I always try to judge based on how a player performed, because that's how a real manager would make a decision. It's based on the performance, not a player's ratings or anything like that. So I think for the Yankees, well, yeah, but Berra's 0 for 3. I think you go Posada here.
Your attention please.
Posada from the right-hand side. But now, if you're the Twins, you're walking Posada in this spot. You're going to make Gil McDougal, the 9-hitter, be the guy to try to beat you here.
The batter, number 12.
Now, Guardado. Now move it to Guardado. Finish moving up. Yep. Now Guardado comes in.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Twins.
So Eddie Guardado, his first postseason appearance, 5-1, a 2.30 earned run average during the regular season in 51 appearances. Everyday Eddie will face Gil McDougal here in the top of the ninth. And I just don't think from the Yankees, like Nick Etten, is Nick Etten really pinch hitting for Gil McDougal here? I just don't think that he is. And McDougal's been a decent postseason performer for the Yankees over the last couple of years. So Eddie Guardado versus Gil McDougal, first and second. There is one out. So you've created the double play situation as well here. Pitch in the third is blocked by Mauer in the runner's home. So you set up the double play situation. The thing is, if Guardado does not get that here, I mean, if definitely think it's anything other than a double play, Derek Jeter will get a chance to hit here in the top of the ninth. Both teams trying to walk the tightrope. McDougal, broken bat, pop-up, can't make the play. Carew laid out but couldn't get it. McDougal's left with kindling. He'll get a new bat. 2-1 pitch from Guardado. Fastball swung on and missed, and the count goes to 2-2. Otto deals again. McDougal pops it straight up the chute. Mauer sheds the mask, puts it away for a huge out number 2. So McDougal is set aside, and now it's Derek Jeter. 2-2, top of the ninth, game 3 of a tie series here in the ALDS. Jeter is 0-for-4 on the day. Aaron Reed checks in. How are you, Aaron? Coming in at a good time. First pitch, ground ball up the middle. Knobloch gets it, flips it to Smalley for the force, and the side is retired. So Guardado gets out of it. Now it's the heart of the Twins order. Bottom of the ninth for Minnesota. Mauer, Drew, and Minush. Posada will stay in at catcher.
Now catcher, number 20.
Hamilton's only thrown 7 pitches. I forgot how quick that 8th inning was. All right, hold on a second. You've had the sit-downs. Once again.
Leading off for the Twins, the catcher, Moore.
Not yet, Aaron. Winner of the series will move on to the ALDS. This is game 3. It's a best of 5, so the winner would be up 2-1 in the best of 5. I'm actually going to leave Chad Green warming up as the closer too. Lyle is warm. Hamilton is thrown really well. Yeah, it's tied at 1. No, there's no runner on second. Nathaniel, no, there's no runner on second in extra innings. I'm trying to think from the Yankees' perspective. You go to Sparky here. Hamilton's been great, and he's only thrown 7 pitches. I'm going to give Hamilton a base runner. But just 1 base runner. And he doesn't have to be in scoring position. A walk, a single, whatever. Hamilton's done. He's throwing well here. Fastball. Ooh, squeeze. Tom Hall knows that feeling. He got squeezed as well. That was a good pitch from Hamilton. It's called ball 1. One-0 pitch. Mauer pops it up. Jeter's underneath it. Puts it away for out number 1.
Up next for Minnesota, the right fielder, J.D.
So that'll bring up J.D. Drew. Drew is still looking for his first hit of the series. He's 0-for-11. Did draw a walk and score a run. Hamilton deals. Drew pulls it in the right, and there is that first hit. Base hit for Drew. He will not test it as Dykstra did, as Judge throws it in the second. But J.D. Drew is on with a 1-out single here in the bottom of the 9th inning of Game 3. All right, so Yankees now. Again. Mound visit. There's the mound visit we were talking about, Todd. It buys a little bit of time. Now Sparky is ready to come in.
Your attention, please.
So Sparky Lyle comes in out of the bullpen. He worked 2/3 of an inning in Game 1. Now he will come on to try to get the Yankees into extra innings here. You're not going to pinch hit from Minush or Carew. Do you have any? Drew's a 69, so Drew isn't slow. I don't think the Twins have a burner on their bench. Clyde Milan is a little bit faster, but not to any significant degree. So 1 out, 1 on. Lyle works to Minush. He's 1-for-3. Minush fouls off the first pitch fastball from Lyle. Minush hit an RBI double. Lyle from the set. Delivers. Bounces it foul. Lyle did not have a great first season in the FSBL, but he has been a force for the Yankees for the last couple years out of the bullpen. 0-2 offering. High fastball. Minuch chases, but gets a piece to stay alive. Lyle delivers. Minuch fouls off another. Very solid rookie campaign for Heine Minuch. Lyle delivers. Breaking ball outside. Minuch doesn't chase. It's 1-2. Lyle delivers. Curveball away. Minuch again lays off. 2-2 the count. Lyle from the set once more. 2-2 offering. Minuch drives into the gap in left center field. That's going to be extra bases for Heine Minuch. Drew is heading towards third. Here comes Crawford's throw in. It's not going to be in time. Drew's going to score, and the Twins walk it off in Game 3. Heine Minuch, a walk-off RBI double to bring home J.D. Drew. And the Twins take a 2-1 lead in the American League Division Series. Slider from Lyle, it's his best pitch. They say get beat with your best, and Lyle did. Minuch drives it into the gap in left center. Drew comes around to score, and the Twins have taken a 2-1 series lead. That is a brutal loss for the Yankees. Remember, the Yankees had bases loaded in the 8th and could not push the run across. The Twins pitching staff has just done an incredible job against this Yankee squad. The Yankees have scored 6 runs over the first 3 games of this series. The Yankees averaged about 5 runs a game during the regular season. Wow, that was a fun one. Look, the Yankees are by no means done. The Yankees bats could certainly flip the switch tomorrow and put up a 10 spot, and that wouldn't surprise anybody. But the Twins are just, the Twins have a vibe right now. They're not making mistakes. They come up with the big hit when they need it. The pitching has been great. They're playing good defense. And for the last month, talk about getting hot at the right time, the Twins are just really, really on a roll right now, and they are a fun watch. Eddie Guardado gets the win. Steve Hamilton takes the loss. Heine Minuch, player of the game, an RBI double. Helped give them the lead in the 5th, and the RBI double walks it off in the bottom of the 9th. Final line score, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Twins, 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Yankees in a very strong pitcher's duel here at the Metrodome. So now, so the Twins and the Red Sox and A's are still tied at a game apiece. Game 3 of that series will be on the channel at some point tomorrow. But the other 3 series, the underdogs lead all of them 2-1. The Twins, the Dodgers over the Phillies, who are the top seed in the National League, and the Cubs with a 2-1 series lead over the 2-time defending champion San Francisco Giants, the only team to win the National League pennant in the 3 prior years of the FSBL. So the underdogs, I said before this postseason started that I absolutely thought at least one of the favorites would fall in the division series. I did not think that we were going to see this situation. And again, none of the series are over as of yet. But yeah, this has been a good division series round for sure. Greatly appreciate you all tuning in. Bang that like button if you haven't. Subscribe if you haven't as of yet. Todd B was here. Nathaniel was here. Aaron Reed checked in at just the right time for the thrilling conclusion of this one. Our good friend Dwayne Martz. was here as well as SGJ Jamie early on in the broadcast. Much appreciated, everybody. Subscribe again if you have not as of yet. Thanks for tuning in. Be good to each other, and we'll talk soon. The Twins walk off the Yankees in Game 3.